Shiro, why did the 401k break up with a savings account? Because it was looking for a long-term commitment. I'm so funny. Oh, I didn't see you. It's Elliot from Northbrook Financial checking in. Hey, the Wall Street Journal just came out with a really interesting article about an increase in the people who are taking early distributions from their 401k accounts. The main reasons why is because people are facing unexpected expenses or they're switching jobs, and instead of rolling over their accounts, they're actually cashing them out. Now, this is problematic for two reasons. Number one, taxes. When you take money out of a 401k account, typically you're going to have to pay taxes when you take the distribution. But even more importantly, if you're not age 59 and a half yet, and unless you meet certain exceptions, you're going to be subject to a 10% penalty. It's basically an additional tax. So it can be very, very expensive to take money out of a 401k to cover an unexpected expense, or if you're switching employment. So what do? Well, Northbrook's here to break it down for you. Here's what I would recommend. Everyone, just as important as it is to save for the future in your 401k, and certainly if there's an employer match, you want to contribute up to get that match. You also want to make sure that you have a high yield savings account where you are socking away between 3 and 6 months of your average expenses for the rainy day, for the emergency, because life happens. When you take money out of the high yield savings account, you're not going to have taxes and penalties, and it's sitting in cash, so it's not going to be subject to the volatility of the stock market. Your 401k, on the other hand, should be invested. That means that there's going to be days when it's up and days when it's down. In the long term, it'll go up. But if you take money out too early, you're going to have to not only pay taxes, but also a penalty. So it makes a lot more sense to lean on your high yield savings account for those unexpected expenses. The second thing is job changes. People do change jobs, and you have options with an old 401k. You typically can leave it where it is. You can roll it over into a new employer's 401k, or you can roll it over into an IRA. The fourth option I don't recommend, and that's what a lot of people are doing, is they're just cashing out the 401k. If you're not 59 and a half yet, you're going to have that penalty. Those other options are much more preferable. Leaving it where it is could be problematic if you're moving, if it's a small employer and you're not so comfortable with logging in. You might just be better off rolling it into your current 401k. Alternatively, rolling it over into an IRA gives you complete control because it'll be a personal and retirement account at an institution that you choose, and you can invest it however you want. If you're high income, this could create problems for the backdoor Roth IRA, so you want to be mindful of that. Either way, really interesting article, and what I want you to take away from this is that you have to think about your financial plan, not just loading up in the 401k, but realizing that there is a time and place for a high yield savings account so that you don't have to be subject to those taxes and penalties. Invest early, invest often, build a plan for yourself.